Hello everyone, my name is Svetlana Bobkova, and today I will be talking about the alternative method for studying substance use disorders in rodents. The opioid crisis had led to a dramatic rise in overdose deaths in the United States, and this issue poses a critical need in research in this field. And currently, intravenous self-administration model is the gold standard for studying opioid addiction in rodents. However, this approach can be challenging due to catheter placement and its maintenance. And so here we propose a vapor self-administration model as a potentially more efficient and less invasive method. And our goal is to compare the analgesic effects of fentanyl delivered via vapor to the standard intraperitoneal route. In this study, we used 96 naive mice, and fentanyl was administered at equipotent doses either through IP injections or via vapor exposure. To assess analgesic effect, we used hot plate test, and we measured the time it took the mice to respond, collecting the data up to 2 hours post-administration. And moving on to the results section on the poster, on the top graphs, you can see that mice receiving fentanyl via vapor self-administration reached analgesic effect as early as on the fifth minute after vapor exposure. And we used different doses, and we observed a clear dose-dependent increase in hot plate latency. And the peak effects generally occur between 15 and 30 minutes and tapering off by 2 hours. And on the bottom graphs, you can see their responses following IP injections at different doses as well. The maximum analgesic effect appeared around the 15 minutes, consistent basically with the existing literature. And like the vapor self-administration, we observed dose-dependent increase in analgesic response with the peak efficacy around 15 to 30 minutes. And finally, the dose-response curve illustrates how both vapor and IP routes produce comparable analgesic effects at equipotent doses. And in conclusion, our results demonstrate that fentanyl vapor self-administration model demonstrated analgesic effects similar to IP administration, as evidenced by the hot plate test. And looking ahead, we plan to implement a contingent nose-poke model to determine if mice self-administer fentanyl at levels similar to those seen with passive vapor exposure or IP injections. Thank you for your time and interest in our research, and I will be happy to answer any of your questions.